It had to be very exciting for the way the Cardinals did it because they were up 24-6 at halftime. You think it's going to be a romp. And then the Eagles come back with the strong defense finally in the second half. But then Kurt Warner leads a terrific drive at the end of the game, a clutch drive, something Warner's done throughout his career. And can you believe it? The Cardinals are going to the Super Bowl. Now, they did it because no one could cover Larry Fitzgerald. He was just fantastic in this game. He was getting open on every kind of pattern. And then, of course, there were some mistakes by the Eagles, particularly on that 62-yard bomb that came off the flea flicker that Fitzgerald caught when the defensive player, Quentin Demps, went down on the ground. You know, he fell when he could have maybe made a play on the ball. Those kind of plays are what you need to do if you're going to win a championship. Now, Warner's a winner, and you know he's maybe got some Hall of Fame credentials. If he wins another Super Bowl, he'd have more Super Bowl wins than people like Peyton Manning and Brett Favre. So you have to think of him in that light. He's a great leader. He makes clutch plays, and as long as he can protect the ball and not fumble it away, which is something that's plagued him throughout his career, he's going to make the big plays, and he certainly did it today.
How do you assess what this team has done under Donovan McNabb and Andy Reid, taking this game into consideration?
I think they need to keep things together in Philadelphia. I still think it's a winning combination. There were some big problems in the first half, especially on defense. The offense wasn't terrible, but they could not, they rallied themselves, but they could really not keep the game close enough so that they didn't need a big rally and kind of spend themselves in the second half. They got ahead 25-24, but then again the defense couldn't do anything against Arizona. I think that the future's probably pretty good for the Eagles, but remember, they're in the toughest division in football. Whisenhunt has been that kind of a coach here. He's made these players comfortable. He's erased a losing culture, and one of the ways he's done that is by being somewhat of a gambler. He's not a conservative coach by nature anyway, even though he learned from Bill Cowher, who was one of the most conservative coaches in Pittsburgh. And I think what Whisenhunt has done more than anything is make people believe. And I don't just mean the fans. He's made the players believe. And now look where they are. They're going to Tampa, and they won't be favored in that Super Bowl, but they sure as heck have a great chance to win it. Sure, they've been underdog in 3 postseason games. They've won them all, 2 of them here, 1 on the road. And what they've done more than anything is show some maturity. This is not an old team, not a veteran team. They never make the playoffs until this year, pretty much. Yet look what they've done. They've played against some veteran teams, and they've been the more poised team at times. And that's been crucial, and it was very crucial in this game. Well, I kind of compare them a little bit to the Rams that Warner led in 1999 to the championship. That team had won 4 games the season before. This team is coming off an 8-8 season, so there was more of a foundation here. But also remember, Warner's not supposed to be the quarterback here. It's supposed to be Leinart, and Matt Leinart has shown virtually nothing, and Warner has shown a lot of something, I guess you'd say. And more than anything, what impresses me is that this team thinks it's a team of destiny. So even though it will go into the Super Bowl as an underdog, they're going to believe they're going to win that game.